Hi, everybody. This is Texas Tarot Lady, and I'm here with your messages for this week. So today is November 13th, and we've got the new moon in Scorpio. And this is a very significant transit. Now, I don't have time or the space, depending if you're reading or listening to this, to go into all of the planetary influences. But let me say there is a lot of power to this one. Many of us have been feeling the frequency of this Scorpio new moon for about a week. Now, you may be experiencing an influx of energy, which has been motivating you to make a change. Now, if some of you have been feeling stagnant in an area of your life, this could have resulted in feelings of frustration or anxiousness, as Mars is opposite Uranus. And this can have the effect of, wanting to change, wanting to break out, do something different, like a racehorse that's chomping at the bit in the starting gate before a race. So our words and actions this week can have lasting effects for up to 6 months. So let's keep that in mind. And that's going to be the time of the next Scorpio full moon. Now, be aware this week that unexpected shakeups and disagreements are possible, but so are breakthroughs and fresh starts. So keep your vision focused on what you want to see in 6 months. Watch your words, watch your energy. If you're feeling that anxious, pent-up feeling, I would suggest going to the gym or going for a walk. Release some of that energy, maybe even, doing some yoga, kind of move that energy through. Now, the focus of this week's new moon is going to be in the areas of health, our close relationships, our finances, and investments. So these are, pretty hard-hitting, important areas of our life. So now the Seven of Cups is the main theme card this week. Now, whenever the Seven of Cups comes up in a reading, it does indicate a few things. One, there are too many distractions and or clutter. This can be physical clutter as well as emotional and mental clutter. 2, it's time to pick a cup. You may have contemplated something long enough. It's time to make a decision and take positive action. 3, be realistic. Illusions, hopes, and dreams are an aspect of this card. Now, such things can inspire us or keep us stuck behind a veil of escapism or wishful thinking. 4, don't accept what you are told at face value. Particularly with the media right now, I would highly suggest that before you make any kind of decisions or believe something, do your own research. Okay, let's move on. The Death card is riding up behind the Seven of Cups, indicating some sort of transformation. Now, this is an opportunity for growth. I do see this as a positive card. We also have Judgment here as the underlying energy below Death and the Seven of Cups. And this often means a change from the status quo. I often say the casket of status quo can no longer hold you when this card comes up in a reading. So again, this is positive. This whole spread to me and this vibe of this Scorpio new moon is initiating a shift in the collective mindset that provides the motivation to let go of what is past its expiration date. Losses will have the profound effect of placing things back into perspective. The result will be gaining back control of something that previously may have felt chaotic or disorganized. And again, this is going to be in these areas of our health, close relationships, finances, or investments. There could be some psychological aspects too, as well. This could be our mindsets, the way we're thinking, or maybe we choose or have a breakthrough and release some old paradigms that no longer fit us. So Scorpio is a deep, dark archetype. It oftentimes presents us with a situation or challenges us to face a fear or to break an undesirable habit or pattern in order to overcome external or internal limitations that stand in the way of our life's progression. Death and judgment here both indicate a fresh perspective that leads to a new way of doing things. So some of you guys, as I mentioned, may have, a psychological breakthrough this week, which is a good thing. Now, on a more mundane level, I just want to mention, like in the area of finances, this is where the Seven of Cups is coming in, where, maybe we need to make a change here. We've got the holidays coming up, which is a very much of a Seven of Cups vibe. I mean, this is illusions, music, pretty lights, all of these things. It's like that spirit of Christmas, right? But all of these things combined all contribute to possible overspending. So think about it before adding months of debt to your credit card. Here is where investments and our money is coming in. It's a good example. So how many of us go make purchases and then we get the bill in January and half the time we don't even remember everything that we bought? So this year, maybe consider making that change. Consider paying in cash. In this way, that will help you stick to a budget. Shop purposely for people that you truly care about. And despite the holiday hoopla, I see a trend this year to less spending and more practical gifts. Quality over quantity will be the motto of this year's Savvy Shopper. And that's just one example. So kind of to wrap this up, fresh starts and new timelines are possible this week. We've got a lot of powerful, hard-hitting planetary transits that's encouraging us to make these changes and giving us the energy and courage to do so. So if this reading is resonating with you, challenge yourself to make a commitment to what you want to see in about 6 months and plan accordingly. This would be in particular areas of your life of finances, health, and investments. Stick to a budget. Try to minimize spending, get rid of what you don't need, and put as much money in savings as much as possible. Psychologically, forgive others, release the past, and it may be time to have that difficult conversation to give yourself as well as the other person the freedom to heal and move forward. Again, in the area of relationships, we can see profound transformations here. I mean, yeah, we may see some breakups, but we can also see wonderful changes that come about as well. Lastly, tune out distractions. There's going to be a lot of that going on. Keep your mindset positive and focus your energy on what has intrinsic value. Remember that Seven of Cups card. There's a lot of illusions and flash and, pretty things. But what truly has value to you? Because we're going to see some things going on in the Taurus aspect of our lives in about 6 months. And this is those finances, home, investments, food, health, all of those areas. So you want to be prepared. And this doesn't necessarily, mean a scary thing as well. Oftentimes when we have a shift in the market, those who planned well have the opportunity to take advantage of, some good deals or make investments and things like that. So that's what I'm saying here. Try to look at things about 6 months out and I think you'll do quite well by the time April and May of 2024 comes rolling around. Okay, you guys, I hope you found this helpful. And if you did, please like and subscribe. Thank you so much for listening and watching. I love you all and have a great week. Bye.